What's up, everybody? This is going to be one of the shortest mod videos ever. These mirrors, if anyone's ever ridden Monster 937, Hypermotard, or the Streetfighter V2, they all have these crappy mirrors. And I talked about these in my pickup video when I got this Streetfighter. The only way to adjust these is to actually move your brake lever up and down is the only way to adjust the tilt on them. And on top of that, at, kind of stupid speeds that I drive at, over 200, those things will actually come loose. Doesn't matter how much you tighten them, they'll actually pull towards yourself. So all you can see in the mirror is yourself. So quick flip today, going to the Oxford bar ends, and you're gonna try those out and see if that's better. And I think it'll look cooler. So here we go. Literally one screw, loosen them off. They have insets. So my sliders will come off, and the Oxfords are basically like a little slider on the end anyways. Same thing, insert, pressure fit, good to go. While we're here on the bars too, one funky thing, you can see here on my throttle hand, there's just that maybe 2-3 mils of space right where the end of the throttle insert is. On the other side, when my bike was built, there was a big gap here. It was like almost a centimeter. So when you pick up your bike, make sure you center your grips so they're the same on both hands. So here's the slider, the original one that comes on the bike. You can see how skinny that is. These Oxford mirrors come with an adapter in case you have a bigger bar. So you can just take that off and do the insert without the extra piece. It'll be the same size as the Ducati. And if you've never taken these mirrors off or tightened them, each one turns in the opposite direction, probably so they're not meant to torque off at speed, but they still do. So just remember, they both go the opposite direction. So every project has one glitch. This is literally the moment when I realized there's a space for the size of the mirror insert on this bolt, and when I go to put it back on to put my reservoirs back on, the bolt's going to be too long. So Facebook V2 group to the rescue, hit them up with what to do, and right away this guy Trav recommended these blanks. So you can see here, this is the right spec, 8 mil, 1.25 thread, one left and one right, with a nice flathead screwdriver top. They're a little pricey, 12 bucks each and $9 for shipping, but I ordered them. So while I'm waiting for my fancy $30 left and right threaded black cool screws to arrive, literally just to replace my reservoir bolt right here, went to the hardware store and picked up a little makeshift pile of parts that I can put this together and get the mirrors on. So unfortunately, I don't know about your hardware store, but mine only had right-handed threads. So I found a bolt that will fit, short enough. I think it'll be good. Reminder, these are metric. I'm in Canada, so sometimes we see metric and imperial. 8 mil, 1.25 thread. Should be able to find them in most places. The left-hand thread will be tricky. So the other side, I'm going to use the original screw and just put a bunch of spacers in for now. And then when the other ones come in, swap them up. So here we go. There's the original screw. I found this bolt that'll work. That'll be on the right-hand thread, which is your left-hand mirror. And then on the right side, I'm going to use the original one and just put in a bunch of spacers. And like I said, 8 mil, 1.25 thread if you're going to go find these. Yeah. Let's put the original washer back on now so I don't lose it. Just thread this down and tighten it up. There it is. Pretty clean. Should be, I'll check the spec. I think they're 5 or 6 Newton meters. And some bonus Canada flags while I'm at it. So just like before, simple enough. 5 mil for these weights. And the Oxfords are a 6 mil. Just pop those on. So I've never ridden with these, so I'll have to figure out the position, but just tighten these guys up. We're good to go. So clean. What a difference. Same thing on this side. And reminder here again, your right hand mirror is a left hand thread. Here we go. So this is my temporary fix. I know this one that I bought is the right length. And so just stacking enough washers on there to get it to the same size. And we use that for now until the left-hand thread bolt arrives. So there we go, master cylinder for my brake. Needed a few washers here to space that out, but good enough for now. When the other one comes, it'll be flush. I just need to pop the other mirror on. If anyone's wondering too, the weight of the weighted bar end and the mirror might actually even be a little bit heavier, but they're very similar, almost identical. There it is. Pretty wide. Going widescreen here to be able to see them both. Visibility up front is going to be awesome. Looks really cool. Love it. There it is. Yeah, having those other mirrors gone gives the bike such an aggressive look. And they weren't working for me anyways, and so hopefully when we're bombing at speed, these guys don't twist in the wind. Now I just need to go set them up on the road. Good to go. Thanks for watching. That ended up being much more of a process than I thought. Who knew? I haven't seen any videos on doing this, and so this will be a good one for anyone who's new to V2 or Monster World, just to navigate this whole master cylinder screw deal and get some bar end mirrors. Thanks for watching. See y'all soon. So here's a little Canadian trivia for anyone watching from down south or overseas. Our Canadian armored divisions used to use this black Canada flag. They would spray it on the tanks so you could see which vehicles were Canadian. And so over the years, for some reason, Tacoma owners have picked this up, and you'll see these black military flags on all the Toyota Tacomas. And on my Ducatis, here we go. Oh, Canada.